Welcome back, Yula.
It's a Blackula. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like
All
that.
the same proportions.
You always
Weird.
see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it.
But I believe it.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Believe it!
Naruto.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Naruto. Octorock's Universe and Naruto.
With our help, Naruto.
Will Naruto.
That's
Do
the
you think
Naruto.
Naruto has Narutos?
Yes.
I don't think he does.
I
He
believe you
lost
see
them
them.
in the Great Ninja War.
Okay, maybe, because we never got to that point.
We never watched Shippuden. We actually just got to the true ending of Naruto's Naruto original, which is like episode 150.
Yeah.
Leave
Oh
the
right, well that was
area.
fucked up.
He's got the microscope.
Let's go to the lab. Raw. That's a good movie. That's pretty good.
Wow.
It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab.
No wonder it's locked.
A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie like Swamp Thing. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
It's just a normal amount of volleyball players. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyways, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best.
Sick bars.
Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
That's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or...
but
We're not in a horror game, though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment.
Yo, based Resident Evil enjoyer Hiro?
Yeah. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right, too. What a fucking asshole! Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
You're serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
What?
He's talking about the piranha plants.
Oh.
Hiro is suddenly
He's a
a
gamer.
huge gamer.
Well, Hifumi died.
So Hiro has inherited the gamer gene.
Yep.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
That's gonna be so fucking important.
Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on! You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
What an asshole.
Oh,
You.
well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
Shut up! And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife!
No! A knife?
No! Whoa! That thing is huge! It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
How would I know?
Very
What are you gonna use that
suspicious.
knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to have a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's
I
your
don't
problem?
want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
Put it up my
Say
ass. Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
And that's that.
Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. Huh. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. Just click.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
There's some lines and some
Yeah.
line reads I won't do.
Yeah.
Especially
So
with my older brother around.
I really don't like how
I
this
don't-
game's handling Toko.
I don't like it.
It's
It makes me uncomfortable.
yeah, it's not the way that Byakuya treats her, it's the way that everyone reacts to it.
Yeah, everyone's just like, oh.
Up
there it
that
is.
wacky Byakuya.
That wacky Byakuya, like emotionally tormenting and like,
Emotionally manipulating the mentally ill.
yep.
It's. I mean, I don't think the game is trying to paint it as okay or anything. It's just. I think
It's a funny little thing.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Very
I
much.
think they deal with it a little bit too lightly, personally. Like if they went like pitch black comedy with it, it's like, I don't know, with certain types of dark comedy, it feels like they're taking the subject matter seriously but still being comedic. But this doesn't feel like it's really taking it seriously, which I think for something this fucked up, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't want to lay down hard and fast rules for comedy, but I don't think this game does it very well, personally.
Yeah.
But that's like one minor issue that I have with this game.
Toko's one of my least favorite characters. Genocide Jill is
Genocide Jill is fun.
yeah,
I like Genocide
she's
Jill.
a good time.
Yeah. It's, again, the fact that the game is like, oh, this is textbook dissociative identity disorder.
No,
It's really not.
It's not at all.
But-
Sneezing doesn't do jack shit. Jack shit.
But she is a fun character.
she's fun.
Okay. If we talk to
Talk to Blackula.
Didn't we talk to him?
No.
Oh. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. Was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like being a barf just hearing you describe it.
But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
It can't
Perhaps
be.
that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I don't think that,
I don't think so.
I mean, 8 students dying, pretty fucked.
Yeah.
In the grandest scheme of things,
You know what?
it's not that bad.
These are 8 prodigies who are supposed to lead the world.
That's a good point.
Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago? I don't think so.
What's with eye for an eye?
Yeah,
That's what-
I think that the tragedy is like of apocalyptic proportions, because they've been talking about
Maybe
how...
this is what sparked it.
Yeah, they've been talking about how magazines have been hard to get. They've been talking about how they need to make people to lead them into the future. Like,
in other words,
precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
You're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Alright, what's up, Bacula? That strange room on the 5th floor. We can only assume that a large number of people died in that room. So the mass murder that took place in that
Oh,
room
we never finished talking to Hiro.
is the incident. Oh yeah, you're right.
in other words,
In other words, naturally.
That's right. Hiro has like two other things to say.
you know?
All right, Big Garden,
A chicken poop.
a chicken co-op.
Fuck. Oh, I thought you clicked Splendidly Large Plant.
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken co-op, right?
Exactly 5! I love chickens! Let's raise them up big and fat. Then make a big fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing... Okay, Jordan Peterson. There's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
Yeah, chicken's not one of those foods you can eat raw. You can eat
Always
duck.
like-
You can eat duck
Always
raw.
like, Hiro, you fucking stupid moron piece of shit. Let's go eat some raw chicken.
You can eat... What can you eat raw? you need duck raw. You can eat beef raw. I think those are the big two. I don't know about that.
Okay. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where?
Ah, that's it! I remember! It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
Why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, then Monokuma confiscated it?
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. What stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. We can use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning.
Jesus, Popeye, what's in that fucking spinach? I can barely understand you. A little bit of mercury.
Every time you eat that spinach, you beat the shit out of it.
So I just decided, after I went to therapy and lost my faith in God, I just decided, if you eat that thing, I'm not gonna fight you.
That's a little bit of mercury.
A little bit of mercury. This is one of my favorite videos.
You know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Jesus,
Yo.
Owie.
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? Your cock's gonna burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
Amnesia.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean,
Amnesia?
What?
if I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is
You can't be
very
serious right
suspicious.
now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me?
Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options.
Just
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you a room key,
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking the school regulation.
and if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine. I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Can you really mean that?
Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much. No, no, you haven't said enough. Wait, no, there's cameras. There's cameras up there. Is your brain going apeshit?
Yeah, because we've got those pictures of everybody happy. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the
What
room.
the heck?
What's her deal?
but...
I think you went too far taking your room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough.
You just want me to
Yeah.
click?
Stop.
I like most of her lines are
Getting
fun.
noisy again, Toko.
I don't like when she moans.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation... It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
I'd want to do a big scream.
Ah! What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean...
Cause, look!
It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst!
What?
My precious! They stole it!
You're precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street!
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was all that about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh?
Hmm.
Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Ellie's lip syncing the words.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's fun.
It is.
It was fun. Oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well...
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.
I'm gonna get a soda.
Alright, and I'm gonna end this episode.